Are wasting gas, 100.1 Moose FM. My best buddy back in studio once again, none other than Fort St. John's own Trevor Boland. Trevor, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me back.
So let's do a quick update, shall we? If we're going to talk about the Bone and Biscuit Best Buddies Past, who's been adopted this week?
So we did last week. Last week we didn't get to live stream. So I think a lot of people probably went, "Hey, where is it? Where's the pictures?"
Yeah.
So our fault. Technology. Sometimes it gets better. Yeah. So,
I blame the internet.
Right. We're gonna fix that. It's been fixed already.
Yes.
Our IT guy just left here, Adam. But we did touch last week on apple pie and blackjack because they were available last week. However, they were both adopted after the show last week.
Fantastic news.
We were a little bit late last week, but we got it done. Both of them were adopted. Pogo is who we then had on for the feature for last week as your Bone and Biscuit best buddy.
Yes. Now, I have Pogo's picture up just so you know, because you can't see from where you're sitting. Pogo's up. We're going through a slideshow, and an adorable, adoptable cat who just is full of love, full of cuddles. Three-legged though is the one that kind of threw all of us because we went, oh, what an adorable name, and then we took a look at the photos and went, wait a second,
and it all made sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
So Pogo is still in need of a home. There are a couple of special things that Pogo would need, as she has only 3 legs, but outside of that, it does not slow her down.
Not at all.
At all.
Not at all. And I mean, I don't think I honestly, when I see a pet with 3 legs or something that has caused the pet to have surgery, that's the ones I fall in love with, because the challenges they overcome and the challenges Pogo overcame, and is a phenomenal pet. Like she's in a foster home right now. They can't say enough amazing things about Pogo. So you know what? If you were looking to give a pet a fresh start, especially maybe one that might need that little bit of extra help, if you're home a little bit more and can work with Pogo, please call the great folks at the SPCA. But Pogo is not only what we're talking about today.
No, absolutely not. We will... Who's... Daisy. There we go. Daisy. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right photos here. Let's talk about Daisy and how adorable she is, and how somebody needs to adopt her before I do, because
she is. I know. I did the same thing.
Oh my
God!
It's
the black around the eyes. Right?
She's so cute. And if you're watching the video, she's not up yet, but in 3, 2, 1, perfect. There she is. Oh my God! Look at those eyes.
And this is Daisy. This beautiful girl was recently surrendered due to absolutely no fault of her own. She is eager to find a loving home to call her own. Daisy is lively and energetic, and you're going to see that when these videos are up. She's always ready for her next big adventure. With the playful energy, she's sure to keep you entertained every day. Daisy knows some basic commands like sit and shake, and I think one of the videos there has her shaking a paw. But she would benefit from additional training, especially when it comes up to jumping for an excitement, which I'm kind of always the guy. I let my dogs jump for excitement, and you always see these things, and it's like, don't let your dog jump. But I love how excited they get when they see you, and I mean, you can see from these pictures, of course, if you're joining us live right now, or you'll check them out later. She is a little bit fussy with food, but that is what the team at the Bone and Biscuit is trained to help you with. Finding the right treats through some trial and errors will make training sessions more successful and enjoyable. Daisy would be best suited for a home without small children, because she's a large dog, right? I mean,
she's a big girl.
She's a big girl, and she's got some of that Saint Bernard in her, so she's gonna fill out a little bit. She has shown a friendly interest towards other dogs. She's a great candidate for a family with doggy siblings who can match her energy level. So if you've got another dog that maybe needs a mate to play with, something along those lines. One of Daisy's favorite pastimes is playing in the snow. Though her true joy comes from eating it, which is what one of those videos are. She is eating all of the snow in the yard, so you won't even need to shovel this year.
Well, one of my favorite things is when my dogs go outside and just take mouthfuls and mouthfuls, and I mean, like we said in these videos, she's doing the exact same thing. She's a larger dog, but trust me, from someone who has a larger dog, they're the cuddly ones. They're the ones who are going to snuggle up with you on the couch and be your best buddy. Yeah. And that's what we're looking to do. Rehome Daisy, because she needs a new best buddy.
She does, and she also loves toys. She has a knack for turning plush toys into a pile of fluff in no time. So if you are searching for a very affectionate companion who's ready for adventure and lots of fun, Daisy is your girl.
Now, we were just talking about how the Bone and Biscuit is going to help you with fussy eaters. What specials are currently on today at the Bone and Biscuit? How can you guys help with whether it's fussy eaters or specialized food or specialized treats? Because not every dog is as simple as go in, get a bag of what the heck ever, and throw it in the bowl.
Absolutely.
How do you guys help?
So part of it is asking the question. So the team at the Bone and Biscuit is trained to ask questions. Now, if you go in and you know what food, what protein, if you know what you want, they're going to just show you where that is, and they're going to then pack it out to the car for you. But if you go in with questions about allergies or picky eaters or fussy eaters, right, immediately it starts to draw out single ingredient treats. It starts to draw out more of a rare protein. Maybe it's the lamb, maybe it's kangaroo, maybe it's rabbit. Not all dogs are the same, as you said, Chris, right? So, their job and what they're trained in to do is understand that every dog is different, and they do a fantastic job at that. There is always specials on at Bone and Biscuit. Right now is the Pause and Reflect bona fide deals that are going on. We've got deals on kibble down there. Tomorrow, of course, is Woof Wednesday, which we talked about last week. So there's always something. What I love about Woof Wednesday tomorrow, and today's Seniors Day, so seniors save 15% off until 9 p.m. tonight.
Yep.
But what I love about Woof Wednesday is it's staff choose a favorite. So the staff at the Bone and Biscuit choose an absolute favorite product, whether it's, because of high sales or high volume or high requests, or just a pure great product. They choose that goes on special. It allows people who may have overlooked it in the past to be able to grab it.
A couple of my favorites, not that you've asked. First off, the treats that you guys have behind the counter, because you walk in, you see a bunch of cookies, and you're like, oh, those look delicious, and then you realize they're supposed to be for the dogs.
Yeah, they're not for you.
They're safe for everybody. Not saying that I've tested. I'm just saying they're safe for everybody. But my dog actually found a Kong waterproof fish for a toy, so that when we go to the lake, when we go to pretty much anywhere, you just give it a toss. She could swim out. She's a powerful chewer. She's got a little bit of pit bull in her.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, she's got those really strong jaws. She has not made it through this toy yet. So, there's something for all chewers of all sizes. The other thing I want to bring up is we're going to be there for Black Friday next week.
You are.
Can we have a sneak peek at some of the sales or some of the?
It's going to be big. We've had Black Friday before, but we have got Black Friday's going to go all week long. So right from the Monday until the Sunday. So every day is going to be a store-wide sale. Every day is going to be flash sales. It is going to be a big event. So I'm glad you guys are coming down. We'll really be able to share what's going on in the next few days. But the team there have really put together a massive undertaking on Black Friday this year.
I look forward to it, as I'm sure every other pet owner does. The cost of nothing is going down if we can get things a little bit more cost effective. Yeah. I'm trying to find ways not to say the word cheap. If we can get things
I like cheap. I'm okay with cheap.
Cheap is okay. Okay, if we can get things a little bit cheaper, why wouldn't we? Yeah. So make sure you mark that on your calendars. Pay attention to, I'm sure, your guys' Facebook page.
Absolutely.
Because if every day there's going to be a different sale, how else are we going to know? Yeah. It's going to be up on Facebook.
It's going to be posted every morning.
And I'm going to bring up Daisy one more time here, just to remind people what we're actually doing here, rather than just
talking about food,
Bone and Biscuit and food,
treats.
And making myself hungry.
Check out her eyes.
She's adorable. She's friendly. She is larger, but that doesn't mean she doesn't deserve the same amount of love.
Oh.
If anything, she needs more of it to fill out that rotund form of hers.
At our house, we have a 1 pound Yorkie, and then I've got my 60 pound Aussie. So you know what? It doesn't even matter. And people are always like, "Oh, what's the big one like with the little one?" The little one's the boss. But don't you find out that's normally what it's like,
every
right?
single time, 100%. Trevor, thanks for coming in. Thank you so much for the updates on the Best Buddies previous. And if you're out there and you're watching this as opposed to listening to it live through the radio, because clearly radio works. The video didn't work last week.
That's the only thing we can
guarantee
adopted. Right now is that radio works.
Radio works. If you're watching this later and maybe Daisy isn't for you, share the video. We cannot ask that enough. Make sure we get this in front of as many people as possible. Make sure that Daisy finds her home right before Christmas.
Absolutely.
So that she can settle in for the holidays.
Wouldn't that be great, though? Get the tree up, get Daisy in there. And second to that, and thank you to the people who adopted Black Blackjack,
Blackjack
and Apple Pie. So, I mean, thank you to everybody who's done their adoptions. But, I mean, those two were the two that we kind of pushed a bit last week. So the great folks that went down and adopted them, thank you. Please, like Chris said, you know what? Go down and meet Daisy. Book an appointment. The staff at the SPCA are amazing. If you think we're the ones that write all this information, we are not. They are so in love with the pets that they care for. Please call them. Please go down. Like Chris said, share this on Facebook. You know what? You might have a cousin who just needs to bring Daisy home for Christmas.
You never know. Trevor,